Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're doing a special show. We don't usually do this often, the Banter Revival show, but I thought we'd do it today because I'm not streaming tomorrow because it's my birthday tomorrow. So I thought, as a way of interacting with you guys and getting you to like celebrate it, we'll do a Banter Revivals sort of stream. I've got C, Gamby, and Guna. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. It's going to be fun to talk about the genius Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the best manager in the world.
We got Luca from This Is Luca's Life. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I hope you're keeping well. And that. Thanks for inviting me on. And that. We've got a stream at 9 o'clock and on my channel and that. And I'm really good, man.
Yeah. By the way, I put the link in the chat, guys. If anyone does want to come on and give some banter, you're more than welcome to. So make sure you do so. It's right there. There you go. And also, big up James, Ian, Stephen, even all. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Stephen. Thank you very much. So yeah, we'll start off. I mean, since we're actually Arsenal, we'll leave Man United aside just in case any Man United fans want to come on. We can do it then. Okay, but talking about Arsenal, I mean, like, my sort of bugbear would be like, wouldn't it be great if on my birthday Arteta decided to hang his shoes up just for my sake? Like, it's would it? We were just speaking about it off air. You can imagine it. Like, it's my birthday tomorrow, and then all of a sudden Arteta decides to say, "No, I've had enough." Like, it'd be such a blessing in disguise. I mean, what do you think? Say, he's on silent. He's on mute. That's a good start.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was saying that would be the best thing that could ever happen for your birthday, man. Imagine Arteta leaving on your birthday. Wouldn't that be amazing?
You're gonna have to get me hired as Arsenal's lucky charm.
Yeah, 100%. You can take Gunnasaro's role if you want.
But I might have to, though, like with all the Arteta sexuals around, I might have to like look over my shoulder because I might have a target on my back.
You might need a security guard for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, and actually, just noticed, you should check out the new mic and the new, like, the new mic and everything. Like, you're definitely going big now.
It's Steven. He's sponsoring me, guys. We eating good.
Yeah, but do you have a channel, mate?
No, I don't.
Nah, he's just coming to wind us up. So that's
it's all for Steven's channel and to make the content better.
Wicked.
It's just now that I have such a young child. It's hard for me to be on streams, but in a couple of months' time, I'll be more
definitely
consistent, and then we'll smash it.
Definitely, absolutely, we'll smash it. And like I said, smash the lights, everyone, and hopefully, like, by the end of the weekend, with everything out the way with my birthday now, we'll be able to do streams downstairs again with the green screen and that. But yeah, I mean, Mikel Arteta, if we're looking at, like, I mean, I'm going to talk about it later on another show at 10 p.m. on another channel, but I'll talk about it for this channel. Like, do we might as well call Arteta's press conference the waffle session?
100%.
I mean, honestly,
100%.
the waffle he's going on now is unreal. But I do want to mention something about Saliba. How bad is it? Like, we've got it's pure banter that we've got Rob Holding in our defence, right? And Saliba's on loan in Nice and getting player of the month. Like that sums it up for me. So, what do you think, Steak? That's sorry.
I mean, for me, it's unbelievable. You know, I got BT Sport, so I can watch the French league. So I've watched probably 90% of Saliba's game, and he is levels, and I mean it, levels over Rob Holding and Caleb Chambers. I would even argue that he's at least as good as Ben White, if not better. And I don't understand why he's not in the squad. We need competition. We saw last time Ben White, he was sick or ill or something. Imagine we have to start Holding.
Oh, God.
Or Marie. Would you be comfortable with that against Jamie Vardy?
Big up, Static.
Yeah, big up, Static. It's a bit out of the blue, Luke. I can't say.
Big up,
how are you,
Static. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hey, Said, it's Benjamin, remember?
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah,
like
sorry.
being called
Oh,
Ben,
it's
apparently.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's Benjamin.
My feelings
apology.
are hurt. Oh.
Yeah. For Benjamin's mental health.
If you call
we
me
got
Ben, I'm
calling
not going to
Benjamin.
respond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. At least
May-
I know now. At least I know now what I need to say to make you shut up and actually play football.
Yeah, maybe that's what Gabriel did wrong. Maybe he called him Ben, and maybe that's why he wasn't passing good enough before.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
honestly, being honest, if I was Ramsdale, I'd be shouting Ben every time the way he defends. Honestly,
Yeah. By the way, that was so random by Luke. He just shouted my name. I was like,
Yeah.
He
that
went
is
up.
so
I
random.
didn't see
He
that
just came
coming.
out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell? Like,
I thought
He's missed
me,
you,
was-
he's
or was
missed
that
you.
the wind in the background? I thought Luke is walking outside again.
yeah, he's outside again. He's a bit like Napun sometimes. He goes on his wandabouts in the middle of nowhere. So, but
Yeah, but for me,
Kinda
it's
like
obvious
Arteta's mind at
that
the moment.
Arteta has something. He has an agenda against Saliba. It's not about ability.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it's
Guendouzi as
about-
well. Guendouzi as well.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
Guendouzi, we can also
But
mention.
Saliba is even worse because at least Guendouzi's been here, and we know that they had a problem. We know that. But with Saliba, it's crazy.
By the way,
Especially,
yeah, go say go.
especially if just look at this. We could have saved 50 million. We could have bought a proper center
DM.
midfield,
Yep.
a DM, whatsoever. We
Zakaria.
could have bought that. And we could have kept Saliba and Guendouzi. Wouldn't we have a better squad with them two in the team?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we could have kept Torreira as well, and he's at
Yeah,
Fiorentina.
Torreira as well.
Yeah, of
No, I don't
course.
think. I don't think
But
Torreira.
for Torreira, I understand
was- no,
because
no,
he doesn't
he
want
should've
to
been.
be here.
Also
He doesn't want to
should've-
be in England. He doesn't
And I
want to be in
don't
England.
want the player who doesn't want
I also
to be
had the
here.
opportunity to sell him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He wanted to
and
go
I think
back
he will
to
go.
Argentina. Well, he wanted to go to Argentina, but this club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That now. Here's the first topic. Who's worst? Like, I think this is like the main part of the banter show here. Like, who's worst? Like, we've got Arteta, who's took 20 months to actually do. Oh yeah, fuck all. And then we've got Ollie, and he's created a squad, but he's still won fuck all. So
Well, we're both. I'm saying both.
So like, who's the worst? Who's like? Is it Ole Gunnar freestyle, as some people like to say, right? Or is it Mikolas Shitters? Like, Static,
Go
I'll
on,
start with you.
Static. Yeah.
I'd say it's both because for trophies.
No,
well,
don't sit on the fence.
No.
Well, if you let me answer the question, I'll tell you. It's both because. for
No,
two
we won't have
reasons.
that.
No, we
Static.
know. We
No.
got to pick one. You got to pick one.
Well, are you guys going to be quiet so I can talk? Let me
Go on in.
explain.
Go on in.
Two
Go
reasons
on.
why I say both. One, trophies.
All right.
Obviously, Ollie's the worst. Who's the worst in the league? Obviously, it's Arteta. So it's like, you know, it's kind of goes both ways, you know. So
Now pick one.
yeah. Sorry.
I'm being serious. Pick one. Like, what do you think's worse?
Ollie.
Wow, it's really took you a lot to say that, didn't you? You really, that's why he was dodging the question. You really don't want to admit it.
I don't even want to answer the question because we're just as bad as Man United. Like, let's be honest.
Well, we are level 1 points with them, so there we are.
So
and
I'm going
and
with
it
the
says-
last 2 years, man.
it says a lot about Man United fans who are trying to give a stick being bottom of the league. Now you're level 1 points with us. What are you saying now? It's funny that. We got also
It's a trick
King
question.
Tony.
You gave me a trick question.
I gave you. A
We
trick
got
question.
lads. How we all
trick
doing?
question.
All right?
Yeah, not
Huh?
bad, mate. You
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool.
wicked. He's
I
probably
wonder why you invited me on because you're doing better than us now. I see that's why you want to rub it in, didn't you? That's what it is, Stephen. Yeah,
No, I didn't say anything.
yeah, man. I know. Yeah, look, because we're above you now. You're above us. That's it.
Come
Yeah,
on, like it's about time you had some back. Come on, like
yeah, man.
now you're
Yeah,
back in.
Tony.
Now you're back in your place. So there
yeah.
we
But
are.
we've been battering the teams and not winning, mate. We haven't been putting it in the back of the net. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's the only reason.
Yeah,
So-
that's
It's
Oh,
annoying because I got Mbemo in my FPL team. I
Yeah,
need him to
Bomo's a
score.
good player.
Yeah.
You're not the
Great
only one. I
player.
got him in my
But
team
he
as
keep
well.
hitting the
Where,
bar or post.
Yeah, I've got you in my fantasy team as well.
yeah.
Bloody hell, man. And
mate? I should
Tony.
sign him, but they're not going to.
Yeah,
But-
Tony. At least Tony scored last night anyway. The other night anyway.
Yeah, I'm
But,
thinking of going for him actually.
Yeah, thinking about it. What I'll ask then, Tony,
Yeah, man.
since you're probably the independent one out of this question, who do you
Yeah.
think's the worst out of Ollie and Arteta?
I don't know,
Don't say
really.
both, 'cause I got
That's a
slaughtered
tough
for it.
one, I think. How can you drive a wedge between them, mate? I couldn't really. They're both pretty bad, aren't they? So,
Don't say
Mhm.
both.
You
I
know.
got slaughtered for it, Tony.
what's that, mate? What's that, State?
Don't say both. I got slaughtered for it.
You know,
Both.
lads, say both.
Yeah.
You got to
You
pick
have to
one or
pick
the
one,
other.
I'm afraid.
If I really had to choose, because it was sort of one of my teams for a little while, I'll go for Arteta
Okay.
for Arsenal,
I can live with
because it
that.
was my team at one stage. So,
Yeah.
Hey, James.
Say,
Thank you.
what would you-
At least
yeah.
someone agrees with me.
tough question to answer. Like status,
James, as I said, it's a trick question. Steve gave me
yeah,
trick
but you have to
questions.
pick. Yeah, you have to pick one though. Like, so I'm not doing this sitting on
one
the
and
fence.
only
rubbish.
one.
Say, what are you do? Where are you leaning towards, Ollie or
At least I was being
Arteta?
smart about my
For
my
me-
explanation. Anyway, go say.
There can be only one.
Yeah,
Highlander.
go on, say.
For me,
Hmm.
I've thought about this a lot because I got this question a couple of months ago, and then I said Arteta, but now I've actually changed my mind, and the reason is I look at the players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has had since he joined United, and it's one of the best squads in the world. Let's be honest. I know we banter them; they're doing so bad, but United's squad is unbelievable on paper. And the fact that, number one, he hasn't won anything. Number two, there's no style
Thank you,
of
James.
play. And now
James, right?
they're not even performing in the league. And for me, that just tells me that he's worse. I mean, Arteta is not a good manager, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is probably an awful manager. And I'm thinking if he had Arsenal's squad, I don't think we would be better. I think we would be worse, Andy.
Yeah.
Because that's how bad he is at the moment. It's unbelievable.
Like it, so like it,
I
man.
thought he's saying Ollie's the worst, and as soon as that in, Connor walks in the door. I knew it.
It's true.
How-
It's shocking.
How are you, Connor?
Doing all right. It's Friday. I get one more day, and then I actually get to stop working.
Okay.
I just
have to watch.
put in a thing that got me a nice bonus. So I got a government bonus, and then I get a work bonus.
and then you got the bonus of watching Ollie on the weekend.
Suck it up. Okay, so I shouldn't swear now.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with the debate. I think Ole's not been great, but the players have been shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The players have been fucking dreadful. The defending is League One defending at this point with how bad the fundamental. Ole shouldn't have to teach Maguire and Lindelof how to fundamentally be positioned when defending.
Well,
because if you look at our goals against Leicester and you look at our goals against Liverpool, it's not tracking back and it's positioning, and that should not be something that world class, international players, Maguire with England, Varane with France, Shaw with England, Pogba with France. You have, all across our team. It's all. I think every single player on our starting 11, except for Wan-Bissaka, because Southgate's a joke, is part of the international as part of their international team. Especially with the Euros last summer, all of them were a part of the team. So you got to at some point shift a little bit of blame onto the players. At least, honestly, half the blame onto the players, because the fundamentals are super poor, and that's half of what, if not more, of what is killing this team. Because we're giving up stupid goals. If it was goals of wonder, where it was like the goal that we gave up against Southampton or Wolves, where it was just absolute screamer from outside the box. Fine. Or if it's against an actual, good team where they just do really good play, like we saw Borussia Mönchengladbach against Bayern Munich at the weekend with their beautiful tiki-taka play that ended up in a beautiful goal. Something like that I'm okay with. But when you look at a goal and you just go, if they just track back, if their positioning was just better, that's where you can't fully put that on the manager, and you have to at least say the players are not playing where they should be. I think Arteta's worse because I think it's hard to say because both Arteta's dealing with worse players than Ole is, but they're both getting the same kind of results.
Static, I think I don't know whether that's actually to do with me or him. I'll give him one more chance if he wants to be like that. Then it's not with you anyway. So it doesn't. Do you know what? It doesn't bother me. You can stay in the chat and say what you like, mate. I couldn't care. You're making money, so you're making the channel money, man. So big ups to you.
Big ups, Static.
But like I mean, so I'm gonna unhide him, and he's got one more. He's got one more chance. If that's it could have been about Arteta, So we are talking about Arteta and Ollie. So
I think honestly, if you really look at it, there's 3 teams that all have managers who are easily, most likely, should be gone by Christmas or could be gone, and that's Spurs, Arsenal, and United. And when I was on Tommy Talks Ball earlier, and I said, Ole, the only reason I think he's not gone now is because the fixture congestion. You have the game against Spurs on the weekend, you have the game midweek against, Champions League, and then you have a game against City on the weekend again. So I think they only didn't fire him because you don't want to give a manager, a brand new manager, a day or two to get his team ready for the next game when he's just been brought in. You want to give him a week or two, which is, I think, why at the international break, no matter what, he'll be dropped. So that whoever comes in, whether it's Conte, who I don't really want, or it's Ten Hag, or whoever, they have 2 weeks to work in their system, say exactly how their system's going to work, look at everybody in training and come up with what their starting 11 is going to be, and actually get into the club and become a part of the club. You can't do that in 2 days.
So when's the international break again? Sorry, just want to say, when's the international break again?
It's after the City game.
Yeah, after the City game.
Early November.
Oh, so that's 2 games away, isn't it?
So basically it's this next week of games, and then we're...
Oh, hang on, I'm getting a private number. Arteta, fuck off. Sorry.
They're giving you the job, Stephen.
He keeps giving me... Look, fuck off, mate. We are. Right? He wants advice. But I would say, so we got 2 games there. So, okay. If that's the case, then we got 2 weeks of enjoyment.
I only know because Scotland... I know exactly when Scotland's playing because of the fact that we're desperately trying to make sure that we get that second spot in the qualifying group to try and get in the playoffs for the World Cup.
But am I wrong? But didn't the Chelsea manager come in like a day or 2 days before a game when they?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it can work. It can work, but it's
Yeah,
not.
Tuchel, yeah.
It's not the ideal. You never
Yeah,
ideally
it's,
but I
want someone
don't-
coming in.
but for
But the
me,
thing
like,
is, I
if
don't
you
get-
lose against Atlanta, you probably not make the second stage of Champions League.
Well, we're at the top of the group right now, so.
Yeah, but it's very tight. I think it's
Yeah.
1 point between you.
Oh yeah,
Atlanta
but I think
and
Atlanta,
Villarreal.
we could beat Atlanta if we play correctly, and if we win, I think. But for me, it's
So-
no matter what. If we win all
That's
three, which I don't think will
amazing.
happen. If we lose all three, no matter what, he'll be gone.
Yeah, I
Mm.
would also say this as well, is that if we've sorry, Luke, I'm gonna have to put you on mute. There's a lot of background noise. I would also say with Ollie at the moment as well is that it's all right bringing a manager. The thing is with Chelsea, they had the manager there ready to replace him straight away.
Yeah,
Man United aren't going to have a contingency plan like that. Not in them. Their owners are like us. They'll get rid of a manager and then they'll sit there for 3 weeks. Right, so they ain't going to have a plan. So that's why they need to go out. They're not sacking him in a minute because they need to go out and speak to our manager. Right, otherwise he would have been gone by now. He would have been gone by now if they had a manager in charge. If they had a manager lined up, if Conte was lined up, Ollie wouldn't be here right now. He'd be swapped. So it's
I know
depending
Conte is interested, but he said he wants it. I don't. That's honestly out of the three options that I've been given, Conte's my least favorite by miles.
What about Ten Hag?
I want Ten Hag. That's my favorite. Ten Hag or Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann's not going to leave Bayern Munich, even with the 5-0 embarrassment to my German team. But I want Ten Hag, and I honestly, I've said this before.
He's a top
I
manager.
would take Carrick or McKenna as a caretaker for the rest of the year if it meant that Ten Hag came in the summer.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hands down.
So
I would take a caretaker if it meant I got one of the best managers in the world. I mean, when you have a manager who beats a team like Dortmund 4-0 and then goes, we can improve, I'm not completely happy with this performance, and then goes in 5-0 to their biggest rivals in PSV that weekend, why wouldn't you want that kind of manager at your club?
Anyway, before we go any further, I've got a super chat here. Big up Anthony, like for the super chat. Really.
Oh God, man.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You old boss.
You call me an old bastard, you miserable fuck. Like, honestly. Like, thanks for the donation, but like you said, yeah, if he says anything else, then I'll get rid of him in the state. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really bother me, like, because they can say what they like in the chat, but in the end, it's making more money for the charity. So jog on. If you don't want to like me, just don't watch me, and then I did nothing.
Yeah, because you're getting near a 30 now, Stephen. You know that. Getting near a 30, man.
Yeah, I don't need telling, thank you. I stopped counting when I was 18. I don't really need telling what age I am. Honestly. But
I don't care about telling my age. I just don't think that people usually don't believe it.
Yeah, T-Ho. Out of the two, I haven't asked you yet, T-Ho. Out of the two managers, then, who would you say is the worst? Ole or Arteta?
I'm gonna say Ole, and I'll give my reason because if you give, I think Manchester United has a way better squad than Arsenal. I think Manchester United should be in the top 4. Giving Arsenal should, of course, be in a better position as well, but I think we have a lesser squad than Manchester United, and all in all, we're kind of in the same position. I don't see Arsenal losing 5-0 to Liverpool or even Chelsea or Tottenham or whoever you want to say. Head to head, I think Arteta has been way better than Ole. If you look at Arsenal versus Manchester United, of course Arteta has a trophy. I mean, all in all, I think Ole is worse. I mean,
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. A very good constructive one.
Should be doing better with the squad he's got, isn't he? Let's be honest, Ollie.
I think I think that's really what sets Ole apart is the fact that Ole's got a better team. That's
Ollie's got a squad. Ollie's got a squad that should be challenging for the title. This is why, like I've kept saying, this is why now you're getting to a point, and I'll keep saying is that it's all right saying that Ollie will pull his pants out the fire in one game, but at some point during the season, right? Even last season, right?
I think he fluked it a bit last season as well, to be honest. Ollie, didn't he?
What's that?
I think he fluked it a bit last season,
No,
to be honest.
last season what happened is I think a lot of teams were falling off the cliff.
Yeah.
And what I think as well is that with Man United, they went on a run, and it was a really good run and that. But at some point when they were challenging for the title, you saw them drop off. And it's those killer games where they should have gone and won those games. And people said they should have, if they had been more brave, they would have probably won those games and probably been in a title race towards April, May. Maybe they're not won it, but at least been in a title race. Right? But that's the thing. Ollie's just not brave enough. He's never been brave enough. And in the end, like, as much as you say you go on a run, and he might do the same this season, at some point, the wheels are going to fall off and you're going to need your puncture repair kit.
That's right. Yeah.
Because it ain't going to work. And Arteta is just quickly, like, he's just generally crap. Like, and he's generally shit.
He's the best looking Spaniard you know, mate. That's what they keep saying.
Unfortunately, how we play on the football pitch doesn't compare to his looks.
No, or his wig. He's got a wig on as well. So.
Oh, they're always wig. I couldn't care what toupee, wig, whatever you want to bloody call it.
Like, I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason in the old FIFAs that his photo was used for the forfeit button.
Oh, don't.
Good man.
I'm not lying. You look at, I think it was like FIFA 15. If you were on career mode and you wanted to forfeit your career, it was a picture of Arteta when he was still playing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. 8 likes, smash the likes and subscribe. With the talent Man United they should be challenged for a title.
Exactly, yeah. That's right.
Don't know who's worse this don't know who's worse this Stephen or his team. Both a perfect match. Garbage. No, don't can't understand that. I can't. You have to correct that. I don't know, but I mean, to be honest, like everyone keeps saying that Ollie's crap. I think he's doing amazing.
You fucking would.
I think he's quality. Do you know what? Do you know what he's like? And like, I know Connor's gonna lose my shit in a second. He's like Yuki Spinoda. He's always able to spin those wheels, you know.
He's been fair enough the last couple races though, with freaking Albon in his garage.
Oh, and then I'll go even further. Nikita Mazepin, then he's like Mazepin.
Fuck's sake.
Like, always at the back, like always never getting the best out of his car, just like generally crap.
I mean, to be fair to him, the Haas car is absolute garbage fire. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but at least Mick Schumacher can get above 18th. I mean, come on. So yeah, even
I'd love that. I would love if Arteta signed a 5-year contract.
If he signs a 5-year contract tomorrow on my birthday, I'm literally gonna go and have to shoot him. I'm gonna have to go and shoot him. Like, or shoot whoever gave him the contract. That's it.
Finally get rid of FSG. We're not fucking SSG Cronky.
I'm not even gonna banter about with the Glaziers, mate. Trust me. Like, I want the Glaziers. That's funny enough. I want the Glaziers out as well. It's just like
I want freaking Cronky out as well. I think all the owners right now that are in the Premier League, except for a couple, are absolute dog shit.
Yeah, man.
Except for Brentford. Brentford's actually got one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I mean, like,
who's that? Tony?
No, it's Onyeka.
Onyeka, yeah, he's good.
I did research. I did a Burnley transfer video and looking for like players that Burnley could afford and they should go after to improve their team. And Frank Onyeka was one of the people I found that became like, I looked at him, I looked at his stats and looked at how he played and looked at some highlights. He's a fantastic player. He'll get a move in a couple of years to a super big club.
I hope not, though. We want to keep him, to be honest.
I would think so. As a Brentford fan, I would expect that.
Definitely. Yeah, want him to stay.
So but I think Saeed's in agreement with me. I think Ollie should stay for another a year, 2, 3, 4.
Give him a lifetime contract. He's the best manager in the world. He's a genius.
Yeah, give Arteta a 100-year contract for Arteta.
Nah,
and then you can give one to his kid if he passes away.
I feel his best B-Day gift would be a DVD of the time they could have been
Europe
European.
champions. Lost to
Correct.
Barcelona.
Yeah, I need a reminder on that one. Thank you. I'll forget that night in Paris. Thank you.
It's like I'll forget
Well,
that. Barcelona
honest-
just always puts up bad feelings for the both of us.
But then to be fair, like
Yeah.
you're playing like Barcelona at the time, who were dominant, like or starting their
Yeah.
domination with Etu and all that, with a
Yeah.
bunch of
Yeah,
kids.
Ronaldinho in his prime.
Yeah,
fake
and
he
we were
was,
playing,
yeah.
and we were
Hey.
playing a bunch of kids basically. Half of our squad was kids in that game, and
Yeah.
we had a player sent off. And even though we had a player sent off, we still took the lead.
Was Banter there?
We didn't. Yeah, no, I don't know, but we did know.
And they scored
at
by
least-
2 individual mistakes by the
Yeah.
goalkeeper. The same
At least-
mistake.
But at least we didn't. But at least though we didn't do what Spurs did in their final, which is lose after 30 seconds. I mean, it's like they never turned up. So yeah,
Poor old Spuds.
poor old Spurs. Who gives a poor old Spurs? Who did poor old Spurs? What are you on about? What are you on about? There's nothing better. It's nothing better than them doing what they're doing. It's quality.
Yeah, man.
Like you love to see it. Like just the meltdowns. Like I keep telling them, look, it's 9 games in. Trust the process. Right?
Yeah.
Trust the process. Nuno in. Like I know he's the beer version of like champagne football. Like with Mourinho, it's gone from the bottle of champagne to the bottle of beer. Like, but trust the process. He's done loads. I don't know, mate. Like, there's a lot. They know a lot. They know a lot about football, mate. They know a lot about football.
That's just racist anyway.
Xenophobic. It's all good though. I've gotten it multiple times while I've been a part of YouTube. I get it pretty much once a month now.
You know
I got it a lot when they were burning American flags for the Glazers out protest. That was fun.
Yeah, do you know what?
But that's just stupid.
Do you know what? Then it's funny that
It's like we got American owners. I hate them because they're bad, not because they're American.
Yeah.
There goes,
They know nothing. Go on, kid.
Bye, mate.
Go on, Kate.
Bye, mate. Sit. Na 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 na. Hey.
How's the
Fuck
ego?
off.
It's the ego, yeah.
Like, you want to be xenophobic? I don't care if xenophobic, sexist, racist. I don't care. You're all gone. Don't care.
Good decision.
La, la, la. Hey, goodbye.
Yeah, I've just read also. That's why they don't. That's why I don't read your message, like your member's message, because it doesn't turn up on StreamYard. But I just looked it up. Yeah, Arteta in a 50-year contract. You're a twat. You're a twat.
A lifetime contract is what you get.
Mate, that is a lifetime for me. Like, I'll be 80 odd.
You'll still be ranting, mate.
How about I trump you for 60? Like 60 years for
I may be American, but I know what this fucking means.
But he has put a $5 donation in, so big up yourself. Big up yourself. I'll just go and kill him later.
Like I said to everybody else who's threatening to fight me, you got to come find me first.
That's all right. I've got time.
Come across the pond. You got to come find me first.
Right, let's get hold of the FBI.
The FBI, buddy. Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just it's the El Sakico. Yeah, it's the El Sakico.
I think Nuno, and I said this Tommy Talks Ball, is I think Arteta, I think Ole's gone after these 3 games. I think Nuno's gone by, if performances don't go right, he's gone by Christmas, but if they're in the top 10, he'll stay for the season. And I think Arteta's the only one who I'm just like, who the hell knows, because of how shite your upper management is. You know, they'll be too busy looking at each other in the mirror and having a wank than actually paying attention to the football.
Good, man.
Big up Luke.
Big up, mate.
Luke, can you not put your links in your chat, man? Like, especially without asking as well. Like, because like we all know you got we all know you got stream at 9. Don't worry about it. Right? We'll be there. Don't worry about it.
You keep on about it again, won't you?
Yeah.
Waffle FC.
But Arteta the worst. No, I'd have to say Ollie. The fact Ollie, as much as I hate Arteta, the fact you're level on points with us, with a squad that's supposed to be 10 times better, or supposed to be challenging for a title, that is, like that says it all, doesn't it? That says it all. So for me, it's got to be Ollie.
There's the thing, though. I don't think that bringing in a new manager will be the ultimate snap solution for either club, because, like I said, the players are still to blame for a lot of what's going wrong here. And I think it's literally Ole literally went to Pogba at halftime last match against Liverpool, right? And he's admitted to this. Ole goes, "Don't do anything stupid. Don't get yourself sent off. Don't make any stupid mistakes. Go out and please just play 45 minutes and try not to make any mistakes, and don't get yourself sent off." And he got himself sent off. So he went to the dressing room and apologized after the match, because Ole said, "Do not get sent off."
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I also think with Man United is, I think the reason there's an attitude problem is because they don't sort of maybe have that level of respect.
There's some big egos, isn't there?
There is some very big egos there. You know what I mean? That's what I really don't get. By the way, everyone, the link is in the chat if anyone want to come on, by the way. You're more than welcome to. Arteta is definitely the worst. Ollie, Arteta are both saying, but Arteta have broken more records. Yeah, that's.
I will say the only thing that I think gives Ole the leg up is the fact that we broke Arsenal's record for most away fixtures without a loss. I think 29.
Big up, Miss Mel.
So I think that does give him that does give Ole a little bit of a leg up, is the fact that he's broken a very good record while being manager, even though it has been a lot of away draws. He's still done 29 away results without a defeat, and that's something to be hat off to, even with, because a lot of the time when he first started that run, team was nowhere near what it was today, even though that team is now underperforming.
Have a good birthday in time with your family. Thank you, Mel. Big up yourself.
Big up Miss Mel. We haven't seen you in a while.
Millie.
Yeah,
she's a celebrity now.
Yeah,
she's
doing well.
She's a celebrity.
So
you know what I mean?
I will say the Spurs game will be interesting because my dad's a Spurs fan.
Look, as much as I love to see the Ollie trend continue, and I mean, it's been funny the last couple of weeks. You lot having meltdowns.
I had no meltdown.
But I can't stand you losing to Spurs. You've got to beat Spurs. Please, just do me a favor. Can you put up Ollie one more week and just beat Spurs?
Yeah, I actually want United to win. I don't want them to sack Ollie.
if United lose, it's going to be Ollie going to go.
That's the thing. It's like, I want them to lose, but I don't want them losing that much, because I need them in the job.
Yeah. That's why I don't. That's why
He's got two all, Luke, of it.
Arteta higher, because I think that if you put two good managers to Arsenal and to Man United, United will finish higher because they have a much better squad than what we do.
Yeah.
And I think he's underperforming more than what Arteta is underperforming, even though they're both underperforming. That's my argument, but I do think they're both useless.
It's funny thing, because we actually had a better start to our year than last year. And before the Leicester game, we actually had a better start to our season than City did last year.
Yeah,
people actually didn't realize that we actually performed better to start our year than City did last year, and way better than we did last year. At this point last year, we were still 13th, I think, scraping to try and get back in the top 10. So I think while it is panic mode a little bit, and while I can understand the old layout stuff, I'm like, why are we? We're still we're top of our group in Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup. Carabao Cup was because we got West Ham, and City always seems to get the free. It's funny how City finally gets a team that's not in the Championship or below, and they lose. It's funny how that works.
But there's
we're in that as well.
You should smash your group You have like what is it? Atlanta,
Villarreal, and Young Boys. I think.
Young Boys,
Yeah.
and you lost
Young
to
Boys.
Young Boys.
Yeah, that
It's
one was a
like-
killer. But I'm happy we've been able to win our last couple games, and I think we'll win this week.
I think
Because it seems like when Ole's
even
Ole's facing the sack, we win. It's weird. When we face the sack, he's always gonna win.
It could be. I mean, one person that should be happy with their manager right now is Thomas Frank. But I think now they've come off their honeymoon period now. And
right, Stephen. All
They've
right.
woken up
Nice
to
to
the
say
reality of
that.
the Premier League.
Listen,
what was the score in the first match, Stephen? What was the first?
No,
what was the score, mate?
No, I can't remember that. No, I don't. I
Yeah,
talking about,
I
mate.
think you will, and you lose the next one as well.
I mean,
you
you're
lose
still
to return,
12th.
mate.
I mean, you are still 12th.
Yeah.
You are still below both of us.
Well, yeah.
Point as you.
Yeah, there was definitely a honeymoon period, but I think Brentford's honestly gonna be. I think Brentford's gonna stay longer than Leeds.
We got Burnley, Norwich, and was it Everton next? We should win them. Come on. You know?
I mean, I'm looking at the table now.
Brentford has played against almost every top team.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the table now, and at the moment it's the bottom three are Norwich, Newcastle, Burnley. Newcastle will get themselves out of that. Whatever manager you get.
Oh, that's at Newcastle we got as well. Yeah.
The Leeds are 17th, and they're looking like they could end up in the drop. Brentford, obviously, their last two defeats means they're now 12th with 12 points.
We battered Chelsea. We should have beat Chelsea. And we probably should have beat Leicester as well. So,
yeah.
We haven't been embarrassed, have we? Let's be honest.
No, you're not been embarrassed at all. But
what's funny, Stephen? Harry Kane is trying to get a move to Newcastle. It's actually the only game he turned up to.
It's showing where the money is, isn't it? You see the pound notes, mate, the pound dollar signs or whatever.
How can you love it? It's like your Spurs legends now he wants to go to Newcastle. That's how bad he wants to win a trophy. Can you imagine he goes to Newcastle, he wins a fucking trophy with us?
I would be unbelievable.
Oh, that would be the ultimate sin.
I will say.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, cool.
For Newcastle, there's one signing, and I said this already. There's one person they're looking at that I'm like, okay, that's going to be a signing for the future, but he's going to perform off the bat, and that's going to make the team a little bit more dangerous. And that's Sarr from Watford.
Yeah, he looks
absolute
good.
baller. Him and St. Maximin on the wings at Newcastle. That's gonna be scary. I don't care who you are. It's a scary wing set.
I was going to say, serious question. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Can I just say a serious question? Who actually wants Kane on current form? Who would actually want him? He's not doing that well, is he?
I think. Yeah, he's been.
But he's because of what he's done the past maybe 5
Yeah,
years.
but it's now though, isn't it? It's not in the past. It's now. He's not doing it now, is he?
The problem is he's being played by when you've got negative managers, strikers are always going to struggle to score goals. So he's had 2 negative managers now, and I think now is that if you give,
but I think it's mental also. He doesn't want to be at Tottenham.
He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be there for the last 2 years, mate.
Yeah,
it's been getting worse.
Sorry, T.O. I think you was going to say something, wasn't you, T.O.? Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Going to say.
I've heard Newcastle also looking at LiverDisease from Porto, and that would be an incredible signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but probably a very good player. But Stephen, I have to go, mate. Happy birthday in advance. I wish you the best. You're such a wonderful person, and you deserve all the success in life, man.
Thanks, man. That really means a lot.
Oh, that's nice.
Honestly, Stephen is a great, great friend, a great person. And it's been honored to be your friend, and I wish you all the best, mate.
You start crying in a minute, look.
I will leave that for United fans.
No worries, mate. No worries, man. Happy. Yeah, no, thanks for that. And I'm always there for you, man. Always.
Yeah, I know.
And same as anyone. There's anyone that wants to interact. If you want to, anyone wants to DM me, message me over anything. More than welcome to. So DM's always open.
Cool.
So, but yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we weren't. Ollie could be on his way to Brentford.
Oh, no, don't.
Arteta out.
No, man. I ain't having that shit. Sorry.
I would. I'd live with that.
We got a good manager. We don't need a shit. Anthony, what are you going on about? Donut. I saw it gone. Oh.
Yeah, so it's gone now. So yeah, I mean, at the minute, it's like I feel. I mean, like you said, I was just mentioning about Harry Kane.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be surprising if he tries to go somewhere like Newcastle and try and find somewhere to live. You know,
where the money is.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Like we got Sean here as well. Like,
what's up? Brentford would. Why would Brentford want Ollie?
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Just the idea.
We're doing well without him.
No. We're answering this question: who's worse, Ollie or Arteta?
You want me to answer it as a United fan?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, Ollie.
All the way.
There's no skin on the fence on that one.
Well, because let me use the rationale of the top Reds and these top fans.
I don't get it. I think he's doing brilliant, mate.
Let me tell you about these. You're taking the piss.
He's achieving so much there, you know. A massive amount, you know.
You know, here's the thing. According to these top Reds and brilliant fans, of which I hope to be one day, but I'm just a plastic yank. So what do I know? They say things like, "Well, Ollie beat Poch, so Ollie must be better than Poch." Well, if that's your standard, genius, then Ollie can't beat Arteta because we never beat. Listen, the slick daddy Gucci that is just rolling around North London over there doing his thing over at the Emirates. Look, Ollie ain't ready for that. He's using way too much secret sauce. That's Spanish Espanol salsa. La salsa roja. Todo salsa.
That shit funny, man. This shit's funny.
All I'm gonna tell you is this: Ollie has never beaten Arteta, and Arteta is the king of coaching this defensive crap football. And we couldn't listen. We can't break anyone down if they sit back. We can't. So that's why Ollie can't beat Arsenal at all. Because I've always said this: we can't beat teams that sit back that don't have athletes or good ballers. You guys actually, Arsenal have a few good players that when they play like us, they're better at it, and they just that's why we can't beat you guys.
We just don't do it.
Ollie's terrible, bro. Listen, Ollie. I gotta say this: it's getting to the place where he's affecting the way I viewed him even as a player, and that's I gotta be honest with that. Seriously. Because listen, Steven, you want to hear how much
true, Steven,
imagine when I said this, the amount of drama I had. I'm not so sure how legendary Ollie even was as a player.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
I got attacked because didn't you see the banner? There's a banner. Bro, I've been to Old Trafford. Right? I've smelt the mold of Mold Trafford. I've been there, bro.
Yeah.
I've been there watching these yank crap owners let the place fall down to the ground. I've been there for a cold night. I was there for a cold night against Stoke, right? So I've sat in that place and listened to the fans. I've seen the banners. I've been there numerous times. Love my club. But the fact is, I hate this idea that Ollie won us the treble. Like he did it. First off, Beckham put in both crosses, geniuses. You know what I'm saying? Ollie scored a legendary, iconic goal.
Yeah, he did.
For me, he's like a cult hero, right? But let me ask you this question. Is Divock Origi a legend of Liverpool? because as a sub he scored a goal that won him the Champions League. Like I don't know, man.
And don't forget what you did to get there as well.
Well, here's the thing. For me, I could sit here and easily name 10 players off the top of my head that's had way more impact and way greater legends than Ollie. It's not even close, right? So probably even 20 if I actually took my time and wrote them down. But this idea that he's earned this type of loyalty, bro. Listen, every person. If there's anybody in this stream right now, and I say this with all due respect, because I don't come to slam people. I just come to spit facts the way I feel. If you're Ollie in and you're watching this, whoever your spouse is, you need to take the time today to tell them how blessed they are that the good Lord let them marry you. Because if you could take this kind of abuse and watch this kind of crap for 2.5 years and still suck off this manager the way a lot of these people do, they deserve to have an amazing marriage, because that's the kind of loyalty we all need. So
man. This is nuts, man.
I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah, some of these Arsenal fans, they like seriously, their spouses should say they should go to church this Sunday. I'm not talking about going to the stadium. I know it's church, but actually go to an actual physical building, a physical church. If you're Catholic, do all this stuff. I don't know what that means, but do it, right? Walk in and tell your spouse, you better thank Jesus. Old Jesus, young Jesus, risen Jesus, 5 pounds, 3 ounce baby in a manger Jesus. You need to thank Jesus that they married you because you're so freaking faithful. I don't get it. Bro, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry, man. I know I messed up your stuff. I mean that with all due respect, right?
No, keep going, man. I'm loving it.
For me, Ollie is like, I got to be honest though. I'm going to show myself.
What's the funny thing? I thought it's actually fucking say.
I didn't want Ollie to begin with to stay in the job, even at the interim period, because I felt like I just didn't feel like the job. I thought it was too big for him, right? I just thought it was premature, right? Just how they gave him the job, and then
you're looking at it. He's done something. I mean, he managed to get the team together. That. Oh, it's missing maybe 1 or 2, but it's a team that could challenge for the league.
Yeah. No, he helped rebuild the squad.
Yeah.
But Steven, let me be honest with this. Did he really bring in some of the players that he brought in? Think about this. Why after his first transfer window, right? We were linked to Bruno Fernandes all summer. No one went in for him. We didn't buy him. He almost went to Spurs because Poch wanted him, right? He didn't go. He didn't go anywhere. You remember he was literally doing he was crying on the pitch in Portugal like he's out, and no one bought him, right? And then United released this leak saying, well, he gives the ball away too much. He's kind of not what we were looking for, all this and that. Well, rewind it to fast forward it to January, where we're playing crap and we're garbage, and there's no way we're making top 4. People from the nation of Mancunia went and they firebombed, Molotov cocktailed Ed Woodward's house. Right? They're singing, "You're gonna die, you're gonna die, Ed Woodward's gonna die." Whatever. Right? Build a bonfire.
We don't stand for that, by the way.
So they're doing all that, right? They buy Bruno to shut the fans up. So what do the fans do?
Yeah.
Yay! Bruno comes in, rescues this guy's job, right? The fans bought Bruno Fernandes, right? Then the next summer, crap summer window. They want Jack Grealish, don't get him. They get Donny Van de Beek, won't play him. Ollie spits his dummy out, acts like a little baby, won't play this guy because he didn't get who he wanted, right? So then what happens the next season? We're crap. He should go. The way we went out of the Champions League into the Europa, terrible. Then the Europa League final, debacle. Pee Wee Herman could have managed that situation better. And we lose a final. It's terrible. So now we're the laughing stock of Europe. We can't even win the Mickey Mouse Europa Cup. Right? So now here we are in the summer. We're getting games shut down. Liverpool game is shut down. People on the pitch with their shirt off, peeing in the middle of the park. Right? taking a piss in on the track. They're pissing on the pitch. Right?
Oh man, this
On
guy
the
is
piss,
so funny.
pissing on the piss on the pitch. Right? Shut the whole game down. Everyone's united in the fan base. What do? They go out and give Ollie a dream song.
Good.
It's the fans that have bought all these good players, not the Glazers, and not Ollie. It's been their actions. And they are they are pissing themselves about what was going to happen. So they bought all these players. But here's the thing: they just gave the keys to a Ferrari, right? To basically, I know it's in my head, but I don't want to disrespect Ollie and call him a name. So I have to a manager who may or may not be so stressed out he's looking like an extra from Lord of the Rings.
Are you talking to my precious?
I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say my precious. I wasn't going to say anything about Mr. Bean. I wasn't going to say any of these things. This is all your insinuations.
Oh no!
They gave all your keys to the kingdom of something he just couldn't manage. And I love the guy, man, but I'm just so hurt. I'm hurt at this point. I'm hurt.
You look like
your heart's broke, you had no work.
Oh, call it, man. Oh.
And now we got. Now listen. Imagine my predicament, Stephen. That the only way for me to get, the only way for Ollie to finally, one of the only ways for Ollie to go is the Spuds. The Spuds have to slap us tomorrow.
No, what?
And they're worse than we are.
I really don't.
They're worse than we are.
Yeah, but I'd rather Nuno stay in the Tottenham job because he's doing brilliant.
He's taking them places, isn't he, Nino? He really is.
Okay. So I see.
I like Nuno being in the job, but then also like I want Ollie to stay in the job a week longer because I don't want Spurs winning. So
the match reviewer that name is what? Taicho?
Tiho.
Tiho. Yeah. Okay. Who do you support?
Arsenal.
Okay. Real quick, guys. Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you.
I know that you don't like the guy, obviously, but Manchester United fans, there's a certain element that will tell you to your face that Ollie is a better manager than Pochettino. Like, what? As somebody that has no dog in the fight, what do you guys think about that?
Bullshit.
It's exactly like how our Arteta fans say he's the next coming of Pep. And we're going to challenge for the league next season.
Nobody says that, bro.
No. We have
You're just trying to wind me up.
No, I honestly have.
You don't take much to wind me up anyway. I'm an American. Don't
take me much to wind me up.
The
Brits are always angry, so there we are.
Yeah, but we're the ones who always have to go.
We're permanently wound up. So, look, I'm honest to God, there are Arteta fans that will say to you, like, Arteta is the next coming of Pep.
Yeah.
That we can challenge for. I even had last season saying next season we're going to challenge Man City for the title.
That's clueless. Yeah.
You know what I would say? We have a game show over here in America called Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
What I would say to those people is you need to buy a vowel, bruv, because you ain't got a clue. I mean,
it's more like wilderness fortune, really, isn't it?
I need to write that down.
Oh, bro, I've only just gotten started. I have you all kinds of sayings to defile yourself with. Don't worry. I do take the piss when it comes to Ollie. I do. It's just to be honest, though, it's starting to make me sad seeing what he's become. He's really becoming a pantomime, and it's so obvious he's out of his depth. I mean, the other day there was a report coming out that when Pogba went off and he was trying to make a double substitution, and he tried to tell Cavani we're going to switch to a 4-4-2. Cavani's like, bro, we only have, bro.
Yeah,
Paul Pogba. You know what's funny about these top reds? They like to talk crap about Paul Pogba because they don't have a Scooby. Let me say this. If you're down 5-0, right? First off, if you're down 4-0 in the manner that we were, and you sitting there on the bench as one of the best midfield players on the planet watching McPassion play ahead of you, are you freaking kidding me? Right? You have a dude that don't even get into midfield barely for Scotland, and he's playing ahead of you. And no disrespect to the Scottish, because I love the Scots. I love the Scots. I ain't trying to get Braveheart.
I don't.
I'm just saying, I know, but I don't know who else watching. I'm trying to keep it fair. But I'm saying this, like, dude, all right, like, the guy plays center back for his national team. Can't even get into midfield he's been playing midfield a little bit lately, so I give him some credit. But the guy is not United quality. Period.
McFred in midfield, isn't it?
No, Fred is much better of a player than McTominay, but that's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Let me tell you how bad it is. Steven is going to literally, I'm not trying to give him an aneurysm on his birthday, but as much as I don't rate him and I think he's a bum, I'd take Xhaka over McTominay.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Serious is a hard. I'm telling you right now.
You need help.
We will give my head a wobble. I'm wobbling it, right?
Yeah,
you're having a
wobble, mate.
He's more mobile than Xhaka. Xhaka sounds like a Titanic.
Xhaka does exactly what Paul Pogba did on in a weekend.
Well, here's the thing: if you're down 5-0, you're Pogba lost his head. He's pissed. But if he,
that's exactly what Xhaka does.
But if Pogba was named Roy Keane, right? These top reds would be singing his name for a tackle like that because they want you to care. They want you to just go off. They want you just to dive in for the badge, right? But when it's Pogba, right? Not to say that his melanin or his ethnicity or his Frenchiness has anything to do with it. I'm sure it doesn't, allegedly. But I mean,
I think it's more something that we do know about. But there we go.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But listen, guys, who are you playing this week?
Oh, we're playing Leicester.
Yeah, tough one.
Oh, right, and it's Leicester's. It's an emotional day too.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's emotional day.
This guy here knows ball. Shane United knows ball. Go sub Worldwide Red Show. Go sub right now, Shane.
I agree.
Go sub.
Oh yeah.
He's got Xhaka as well.
Man.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's gonna be a difficult game because they're playing at the King Power and it's their anniversary with
yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
That is
so sad.
If we get a draw out of that, then I'd take it, to be honest.
They're gonna be pumped for that, man.
I don't like drawing, but I'd take a draw with that game because it's gonna be tough.
I'll tell you one thing though, Scott is definitely better. Scott is definitely better at Xhaka at knee slides. The best knee slides in the Prem, bro.
He could give you a Glasgow kiss, couldn't he, as well?
Arsenal Banter Man United. Yeah, that's because you're level on points with us with a 10 times better squad. Right? And because you can't admit the truth, you're now going back into the past. Look.
8-2. Oh, dear.
Look, listen, here's how I see
2002.
Yeah.
Like Ollie would say. At least we're ahead in goal difference, eh?
You know what hurt me, bro? Was it last year or the year before? I was listening to a game because in America we are inundated right now with the sport of football because it's really growing here like crazy.
MLS, isn't it? Yeah.
And they say, I heard them singing, you live in the past, just like the Scousers, you live in the past. This was when I heard that last year, man. The City fans singing that. Well, it was like 2 years ago. They were singing that, taking the mic, and now it's this always at the wheel, at the wheel, at the wheel. It pisses me right off, because we've become a banter club. Like people can say what they want about Arsenal, because I know that's the end thing. Oh, Arsenal, the banter club, bro. Our club might as well be freaking Siamese twins. Joined.
Hang on a minute. No. We know who the banter club is. Let's be honest. You know who the banter club is.
The Spuds.
What? The Spurs. Come on.
We are Tottenham from the lane. We don't care, bro. I don't care.
Who cares?
Because you got the American thing, Hotspurs, isn't it?
You know why no one
cares?
That's
the Hotspurs.
Because why no one cares? Because you ain't won nothing.
Yeah.
So no one cares.
But you know what's a fact? Brentford plays better football than both of our clubs.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
You're spot on, man.
He has got a point.
No, I'm not even. I mean,
yeah, I know, man. We're brilliant.
And honestly, they have a better striker than both of us.
No.
Yeah. Tony. Yeah.
Ivan Tony.
He's the best. He's the best, mate.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We have obviously one of the greatest players of all time, but let's remember how old he is.
Matt, so have we. We've won 2 European trophies. Remember that? Cup Winners' Cup and a European Fairs Cup.
Oh, Lord, we're about to get in the middle of a Spurs Arsenal situation here.
No, I don't know. We'll always be the Banter Club, mate.
Three in your fucking head. Yeah.
No, you're just in our head because you're fucking shit.
Mate, the only reason, the only reason you're in our head is just so we can take the piss out of you.
Well, because they done you earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was the score? Yeah, what was the score?
Dan is a Spurs fan.
Who went and won 1970 with Bertie Mee, George Graham in the playing actually, Charlie George and Bob Wilson, those quarter players.
Oh, they were players, weren't they? Players then.
They were players that actually fought for the badge, man. Those are proper players.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, quick question for Dan. Dan's a Spurs fan? Is Dan a Spurs fan, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Dan's a Spurs fan.
So, Dan, quick question. One, what do you think the match is going to be tomorrow between United and Spurs? What do you think? And also, do you think that Ole is a better manager than Mauricio Pochettino?
Cappuccino. Yeah.
Spurs and Arsenal at the same level. Lose, yeah, but we've won more domestic titles and trophies. So we're above them still. Never just a bit lower. Brentford, mate, just Sheffield United.
No, we ain't.
Get over the second season.
No, Dan.
Oh,
you had it, mate.
He's going for the kill.
Oh, man.
He's going for the kill tonight.
What did Arsenal do to you, you know? And then what are we going to do to you when you play up?
Yeah, mate. Like, if we can do that to you, any team can do that to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, honest.
You're not going down and you know it.
I don't want Poch, but he's 10 times better than Ollie. That's the thing. It's like, what's the lesser two evils? That's the thing. Like,
Mauricio Cappuccino, yeah.
I'd take Mauricio Cappuccino right now. I'd take myself over Cappuccino.
Latte.
Big up, Jonathan. I hope you're well, mate. Happy birthday to him. Blessings, bro. Big up. I'm gonna wrap it up there soon because I've got to jump onto another stream in about
15 minutes.
Minutes.
Thanks for having me on, Stephen.
Yeah, cheers.
No worries, man.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too.
Hey, I'm gonna have to clip I'm gonna have to clip that last 15 minutes because that was just.
Don't clip me, bro. I already got enough top reds that hate me.
No, it's all right.
I'm as plastic as this pen,
mate. I'm just gonna call it like a top red speaks the truth.
They just call me the Yankee. Love the love or hate.
Or hate
whatever.
the hate.
Yeah.
I'm like my mate.
Hate me, but go sub the Worldwide Red Show, and I'm out.
Yeah. And on that bombshell, make sure you go and subscribe to them. Make sure you go and follow King Tony. I think he's at King Tony 1 on Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, King Tony 1. Yeah.
Go ahead and put it out there too that when Arsenal plays United, Steven's already agreed he's going to come do a proper breakdown of the match on my channel.
Yeah, we'll definitely do something. Like I got Man United General will do something. I got you and do something. All over that week we'll be linking up during the week and sorting things out. So it'll be a whole week of things. So
cheers, guys.
All right, make sure to do that. Make sure to check it out. And
happy birthday tomorrow, mate.
Yeah,
have a good one, man. You know.
Hopefully it's a good one. I'll tell you in. Long man continue.
So you get a present of 3 points, mate.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a point. Yeah, we'll get 3 points or something. Yeah,
man. I'll be off, right, Stephen. You take care, mate. Have a good birthday.
Yeah, we'll do.
Cheers, mate.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Make sure to hit the like, hit subscribe, hit the share button. And I'm back on Sunday. I'm back with the match reaction to the Leicester game on Sunday. So we won't be back till tomorrow. But until then, take care. There will be some videos, though. There will be some videos coming out at 11 a.m. There's a watch along highlights video coming out and another watch along highlights coming out, which I thought I uploaded, but I didn't. So it might have been the Hungarian Grand Prix about so many months ago, but I forgot I didn't upload it. So I've uploaded it now. So they'll be coming out on the 11th and 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. tomorrow. So there will be something to watch. So, but until then, make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.